You clicked the video, I made the video, let's get right into it. Alrighty guys, welcome to the Silksong Randomizer with a wheel. If you know the rules, you know this is gonna be hell. If you don't, well, I'll pull up the wheel. You see we have a wheel here of like 75 items. Mostly pretty positive, but there are some pretty nasty ones that you can see here. Lose one equipped tool, speed increased by 10%, and Grow the Great. I don't think that one needs any explanation. Let's get into it though. So if you don't know how we roll the wheel, we roll based on finishing bosses, finishing quests, and finishing gauntlets. And as you probably know, those are really tough in Silksong, so much needed power boosts at that point. Since the last time that I did this run, I have played so many challenges of Silksong. The speed up, the double enemies. I think I did triple enemies at this point. I did the JJK run. I mean, I'm just having a lot of fun with these challenges. So getting back to sort of like vanilla Silksong feels really good, and I'm excited for the run. All right, Moss Mother's gonna be no joke. I've been practicing P5 lately in Hollow Knight. I've been talking about Hollow Knight a lot lately if you haven't been following, because I've been playing it and really enjoying it. So practicing P5. I don't know why she just stood still there, by the way. That was crazy. She totally mind controlled me. If you're in the League community, wait, am I dying? Hold on. let's lock in a little bit. So how this run really is different than like your vanilla Silksong run is obviously we can't pick up any items, but also we're incentivized to doing more quests, exploring for more of the gauntlets and whatnot. But we completed a boss, so we get 3 rolls. So the blues are the progression upgrades that you'll normally see in the run, the spells, the movement upgrades and whatnot, and then just mask upgrades and spool upgrades are in green. We have somewhere like a needle upgrade, just your random assortment of things. So let's get rolling. That's 3 rolls for a boss. Okay, the 3-fold pin. I'm not mad at that at all. We'll take it and run. Swift step, yeah, I'll take that. Not a problem with me. Get some good movement early. And our last roll, Threadstorm. Okay, this is a crazy start, by the way. Amazing, really happy with this. All right, okay, we're back. You see we have the 3-fold pin now and the dash. So this early game is gonna be super fast. I'm really excited, these are great. Of course, we'll stop for Sherma. It's good luck, right? Especially in Silksong, we can't be messing around. So normally in most runs, you probably wouldn't even go down to this gauntlet because most people do the skip up to Chakra immediately, but in this run, we get to roll for having completed the gauntlet, so we're definitely gonna do that. Especially with Threadstorm, I mean, come on. Threadstorm 3-fold pin is like the Greymore combo, and it is so good to have it early on. It saves us, well, we couldn't go get it anyway, but it would have saved us a lot of time in like a normal Silksong run. Watch Threadstorm, by the way. Yeah. Amazing. Let's go free Sherma, and then we'll do our rolls from the gauntlet. I love this run, by the way. This is so much fun to me. If you guys want to know what mods I use for the run, I'll mention it at some point. I'll put it in the description. But I also have the wheel. I don't know how to share the dock with you guys, actually. It's just like a saved file, but I'll figure that out. Let's go do chakra skip. All right, if I don't hit this first try, I'm a fraud. Let's just establish it right now. Oh, that looks good. No, I'm a fraud. Type it in the comments. No, please don't type that in the comments. I don't want to see like 1,000 comments with that. Please don't do that. All right, here we go. This is it. Oh no! I can't believe this is on camera. Just cut the footage, editor. Cut the footage.
No, I don't think I will.
All right. Here, this is it. Not this one. Could you just please go a little bit higher? Look, I'm not a speedrunner, guys. I'm just a normal. This is it. All right. Okay. That was our final try. I don't think I would have been able to face Chakra had we failed that. Hi, Chakra. Pashanka to you too, mommy. Pashanka to you. Unfortunately, we will not be donating any money to her venture. If you guys don't know, this is a pretty good farming spot early game. You can bonk this guy in the booty, get his rosaries, and also... Oh my god, I forgot the gauntlet rolls already, I didn't I? Immediately, content creator brain. Okay, yeah. Let me roll as soon as we open this door. Let's go roll. Alrighty, here are the rolls for the gauntlet above Sherma. Well, isn't that fitting? We got the chakra rings right after we got chakra. Yeah, I'll take those. It's pretty good red tool early game, honestly. And one more roll. We got the tax. Okay, I'm sorry. That's just a way better red tool. Yeah, we'll take that. All right, just for content, I will, of course, show this off. But we are going to be playing with the tax most likely. It's just that good. Where am I going? Okay, so we do have some problems in the run. The High Halls Gauntlet is really difficult, especially if we don't get any mask upgrades by that point. So we're probably going to over-prepare prior to all of the really hard pain points. That was a lot of P sounds, wasn't it? All right, we do have Silk Spear. We are gonna have to fight Bell Beast with the Silk Spear, which is totally fine, but Threadstorm would be better. Unless you're a speedrunner. Have you guys seen the speedrun strats for like any of the bosses? But like, I'm really impressed by the early game when we're still pretty weak. And if I've learned anything from these runs, you have to roll as often as possible. Alrighty, that's a roll for a wish. Let's go do that. At this point, I mean, spool upgrades would be really nice. Mask upgrades would be really nice. Okay, there's the barbed bracelet, I guess. Let's just be clear right now. We're not using the barbed bracelets. We're just glad to have it off the list. All right. I don't think I'm that scared of Bell Beast, to be honest. Like, any boss fight in Steel Soul is going to be a little bit tough, but I'm going to lock in and we're going to be just fine. We are sort of strong. We're going to save our attacks for phase 2, by the way. 'Cause yeah, I'm a little bit scared. I don't want to die. We're not really that much stronger than we normally would be. We have the tax, which obviously is very good. And we have the dash, which is, you know, very useful, let's just say. Let's just throw them all down. Screw this. I'm not dying to this. Just to be greedy with the tax. And they do so much damage to her. Go over the tax, sweetie. And hitless. I mean, it's Bell Beast. I don't feel great about that. I'm still dreading Widow, honestly. Anytime I fight any boss in this game or do any run, I am dreading Widow for some reason. She's just a little bit too hard. I don't know. Let me know in the comments if you find Widow to be unreasonably difficult for for how, like, your skill level. Like, I have like 300 hours into the game and like I still find her kind of hard. Am I just having a skill issue, or is she kind of tough? I don't know, let me know. All right, honestly, oh, we get our 3 rolls from the Bell Beast. Let's do that. Oh, we were so close to the Drifter's Cloak. Okay, we'll take the Scuttle Brace, no problem. Just get it off the list. The Beast Crest, oh, we almost got 2 movement upgrades, but Beast Crest is really good for the early game. I don't love it for Steel Soul, because you just can't heal on demand, but normally a really great crest. Okay, we ended up getting the Drifter's Cloak anyway, so we have now skipped the dash and the Drifter's Cloak. I'm not mad at that at all, but we will go fight the 4th chorus either way, so. Okay, what kind of monster would I be if I didn't show it? I don't think I'm gonna keep it on, actually, because I'm gonna accidentally press it, but we do now have the Scuttle Brace, and I'm gonna put back on the Threadstorm, because it's just better. It's just better, come on. Alrighty, furry enjoyers, don't ever say that I'm not an ally. I do love these little guys. I mean, if you don't like the fleas in this game, you're like a grub elitist. I get it, but come on, the little awoos, man. So our objective right now, we're gonna go fight Lace. Since we have access to her, we also are, of course, gonna go see Chakra, but we want to get as many rolls as we can early, and the reason for that should be obvious. We are on Steel Soul, and we need to be as strong as possible, as quickly as possible, so that we can actually assure ourselves any amount of survival chance. Also, because I don't really want to reshoot this video if I die. You know, a big part of me wants to fight this guy. A big part of me. But am I? Absolutely not. Are you crazy? What's the global opinion on this guy? Do people really like him? Is he hated? I feel like most people are like pretty averagely neutral about him, and honestly, I'm the same. He's fine. I save him because he gets a slap later on from Hornet, but I don't think we see it. Are we gonna see it? I don't remember where that happens. I think it's in the high halls, right? We're almost in my favorite room in the game, where we get a hot mommy in a hot mommy environment. This is her natural environment. Look at her, she's so comfy in that deep squat. Anyway, let's go do the gauntlet before Lace. Let's just be extremely smart about this. I've been watching a friend of mine play Silksong recently, and I'm realizing how fair the game is compared to what like a lot of us thought it was when it came out. Like, there was a lot of discourse online about it, like, it just being ridiculously difficult. And sure, Team Cherry did go and change some things like environmental damage. Let me go ahead and heal. But it's super fair. It feels like the game teaches you exactly what you need to know and when you need to know it. I don't know. I'm gaining an appreciation for Team Cherry's ability to space difficulty really well. And that's the gauntlet done. I'm really loving this run. I feel like we're really powerful, but like not game-breakingly so. Like, we don't have Fade Down Cloak yet, but all right, let's do our rolls from the Deep Docks Gauntlet. First, we're gonna be taking out the Gat with the Silk Shot. I'm not mad at that at all, honestly. And a mask upgrade, yes. Okay, that's fantastic. That is like the perfect time to have gotten that. All right, we gave ourselves a Silk Shot. Can we be honest with each other? Can we, me and you, viewer, can we be honest? I'm not using it. I'm gonna put on the tax and then not forget about him ever again. But we also did get a mask. That mask may or may not save our lives at some point. I really hope we never find out, but there's a non-zero chance that we will. Anyway, let's do Lace. If you guys look at her hips and thighs really closely, nah, you've seen the short. But it does make an upside down heart. I'm pointing at the screen as if you guys can see that. All right, I'm playing a little bit scared, I won't lie. I'm gonna tighten up my gameplay here. Like I said, I've been playing Hollow Knight recently. I want to stun her off the platform. I don't know. Something about that's just really fun to do. It's not optimal for damage, I don't think. I feel like we missed out on a lot of damage there, but it's just like everything's so different. We're gonna throw attack here. Just like if I'm being stingy with my tool usage. Oh, into the tax. Oh, that damage is beautiful. Let's get another tack down. She's just gonna run into all of those. What the hell was that? Hold on. Oh my god, that was so scary actually. I got like dragged into it from behind her. Okay. Oh, that was kind of scary, I'm not gonna lie. Alrighty, we got some rolls from Lace. Alright, the Flea Brew, not my favorite. Like, with the Hunter's Crest, it's pretty good, but otherwise, I don't know. A needle upgrade, you're absolutely joking me. That is beautiful. I'll absolutely take it. And last one, the Vesta Crest. Guys, this is so good. Ah, this is amazing. All right, we're back. We have the Vesta Crest. Unfortunately, to unlock the Vesta Crest with the mod, I have to give myself the memory lockets. So those are just gonna be dead rolls now, which is, I feel like it's a little bit fair, but we do get the Vesta Crest. Okay, I think I'm realizing that because we have the Drifter's Cloak, the fourth course will spawn here. So let's be super careful. Also, I do realize that we have the upgraded Hunter's Crest, so that's also going to be a dead roll. You're just going to have to forgive me on that one. I'll figure that out at some point, hopefully, but let me lock in just for a bit. I want to make sure that we get our first knockdown before he starts doing crazy stuff. Should knock down in like 2 more hits, actually, yeah. If we get the Volt, the Volt Filament at this point, we're going to be in really good shape. Should we just kill him normally? I feel like we should just kill him normally. Are you joking me? Okay. We're gonna be super careful. We have half a platform, not a problem. And he's done. That is the fourth chorus down. No hits, by the way. This does unfortunately mean we don't get to do the Drifter's Cloak quest, which kind of sucks. But it does skip that area. So we're -1 roll. So maybe a little balancing. Let's do the rolls from the fourth chorus. Okay, a spool upgrade. I'm happy to have that. More safety is always great. Okay, there's the Hunter's Crest. Perfect. So we got that immediately, so I'll remove that, and now we won't have to feel bad about it. And the Ascendance Grip. You know what? I feel really good about this because we're like, it's pretty low powered, right? I mean, honestly, at this point, we can just go straight up to Greymore. That's pretty quick. Let's go see Sherma 2. By the way, in case you're wondering about where chakra content is, she probably won't spawn because we have the throwing ring, so her quest in some way will be completed, which kind of sucks. Okay, the question is, should we go straight to Moorwing? And I think so. I think we can fight Moorwing at this strength. We're pretty strong. I wish I had some tool upgrades. Oh, we have a nail upgrade, I forgot. Okay, never mind. We're mega OP. Oh, we still don't have clean grip. Hold on, I gotta think about that. This is another very popular farming spot in the early game if you guys are interested. I will probably be doing some runs for some rosaries. Okay, I've mentioned in my previous run, the quests that are in this room with the Hunter's Journal and the Scarecrow outside, they both award a crafting kit and a tool upgrade. So for the sake of this run, I won't pick them up, but I know that they're there. You can't do the Scarecrow quest until after Widow, though, so I wouldn't be able to do that anyway at the moment. I mean, that was pretty fast. And that's a gauntlet, by the way. So we get 2 more rolls. Another spool upgrade. Always happy to see that. And the Reaper's Crest. This is like lore accurate. We would have gotten that in this area anyway. I'm loving this. Wheels are so much fun, guys. I hope that you guys enjoy the wheels as much as I do. All right, Moorwing with the needle upgrade and the evolved Hunter's Crest should be absolutely no problem. And Threadstorm, by the way. Let's go ahead and wreck this boss. And actually, I don't feel bad about being OP. This is Steel Soul with random items. I can't control this. She's probably gonna go into phase 2 already. Yeah, look at that. Okay, let's get out of here. It's too greedy on me. The least I can do is no hit these bosses, right? Yeah. Get absolutely destroyed, Warwing. Go to sleep, big boy. If you didn't know a little bit about Warwing, the little hood that it wears is a falconry hood, which it has some Needle-In dialogue as far as I'm aware, where it talks about being controlled by the Citadel. So there's that. Do you guys want to see this cutscene? All right, that's enough cutscene. Thank you, Team Cherry. You did a beautiful job animating, but we got We got rolls to do before I forget. I got streamer brain. Alrighty, here's 3 rolls from Morwing. Yeah. I guess we're losing a tool. You know, I really should have equipped some random stuff. That kind of sucks. Okay, there's one. Okay, cling grip immediately. Deserved. And we get the warding bell. Okay, totally fine. We lose one of our tools. I don't know which one it's gonna be yet. I'll get rid of the 3-fold pin. I know a lot of you guys are gonna be like, I don't like that. If you get rid of useless shit, I cursed. Oh, that's gonna suck. I'm gonna have to cut that in post. But I'll get rid of something I'll actually use every time. So make it an actual debuff for me. Okay, if you guys haven't seen this cutscene, my game actually crashed for some mods, so I had to get this cutscene anyway. If you have Haunted Bellheart and you sit at the bench and close your game out, you'll get this cutscene, which I'm not sure many of you seen. But if you have, awesome. Okay, we did lose our 3-fold pin, but we did gain the warding bell and, of course, the cling grip. We can go straight to Widow, actually. We can skip, who's that? Sister Splinter. I would skip Sister Splinter anyway, because there's a pretty nice skip that you can do. I'll actually go show you guys. I'm sure I've shown you on the channel before, but... Okay, so when you're in this room right before the Sister Splinter fight, if you come up to this little ledge here and start taunting, you'll drag this guy down, and you just keep taunting, hit the wall, and once it starts heading down, you can drag it all the way over here, which is our plan, until it reaches the open area. Don't get hit by it here. And then just let it float upwards. It'll start floating upwards at some point. And then from here, you're good. You just let it go as high as you can, and then you're gonna pogo off of it to that higher platform. Maybe not high enough there, but there you go. So from there, you would pogo off this guy, because you would have the Fade Down Cloak, not the Fade Down Cloak, the Drifter's Cloak, and then you would just complete this normally, and you skip the Sister Splinter fight. All right, honestly, I don't see a good reason not to fight Sister Splinter, honestly. Like, she's not that hard. Okay, maybe we could do ridiculously stupid damage like that. But we are pretty strong here, right? I'm playing it super safe. I want to keep the Hunter's Crest evolved here. I am going to take the heal here. Oh, the Warding Bell, my goat. I don't get to play with him that often, but really happy when I do. Can I 2-shot these guys? Oh, we're 2-shotting them. Okay, that's bad, that's bad, that's bad. We are going to take the heal here, probably, just to be absolutely safe. And she's gone. Yeah. Alrighty, rolls from Sister Splinter. The Claw Mirrors. Okay, we really needed a blue tool, and that's just a fantastic one. Yeah, absolutely. Second roll, the Volt Vessels. I really wish that was the Volt Filament. Oh, I wish it was the Volt Filament. Okay, not a problem. Great red tool. Last one, we get the Needle Strike. You know what? Not mad at that. I don't really like them as much as I did in Hollow Knight, but it's totally fine to have. Okay, we have the Claw Mirrors now and the Volt Vessels. That's pretty darn good. At this point, if we get the, whatchamacallit, the -1 tool, let's get rid of the tax. Let's make it so that it's my most used tool at this point. I think that's pretty fair. We also do have the Needle Strike. Alrighty, Widow. I'm gonna skip our dialogue here if you guys don't mind. I need to lock in. I'm gonna save all my tools for phase 3. We're just gonna play super safe until then. Okay, super safe. You can't get hit in the middle of the word safe, right? That just kind of negates what you were talking about. Alright, I'm gonna stop talking for a bit, actually. Just to be super... Oh, I should heal in front of her with the Claw Mirrors. Okay, that's stupid. Playing it nice and safe. Oh, this is good damage. This is good damage. Perfect. Alright, phase 1 down. Let's start throwing tools everywhere. Okay, that actually saved me a little bit. Let's go ahead and heal in front of her, get the Claw Mirrors value. Okay, we're gonna take the heal. Okay, I probably died if that hit me, honestly. Okay, she's gone. Alright, not bad, not bad. Widow down. Needle-in acquired. Alrighty, we get some rolls from Widow. Let's go. Another spool upgrade. Always happy to have that. Grohl the Great. There it is. It looks like we're going to Bilewood, boys. Or Bilewater. Alright, alright. Lastly, the Wanderer's Crest. It's great to have, but I don't know if I'm gonna get rid of it for the Evolved Hunter's Crest. I'm really not happy about going to Bilewater. So normally at this point, we would get our needle upgrade and whatnot, but I guess in lieu of that, we will complete some quests. I'm not doing the Silver Bells quest. Okay, maybe I'll do it. I'll definitely do the Crawbug clearing, because we need to go towards Sinner's Road either way. Didn't know. You actually don't even need to track him. I don't know. You can just come to right where the spawns are, and you'll immediately get the quest done. I am going to do the other 2 quests prior to getting our rolls, just so we don't have 3 different clips for that. You know, I kind of totally forgot that Chakra would be here. Hi, Chakra. Good to see ya. I've been through a lot, my mommy. I've been through so much. You should have been there. All right, Crawl Arena. This is not that hard on like my worst day. And this is not my worst day. Okay, maybe it's my worst day. Why I didn't heal there is beyond me, but this next wave is pretty easy, so never mind. I don't need to focus at all. So I don't get the claw mirror early at all in my normal playthroughs, like my challenge runs, which sucks. That is 2 more rolls from the Crawl Arena. Let's go, baby. But you know what? Let's do these now, and then I'll do the quest ones afterwards. We will pick up the second flea. I maybe should have prioritized getting more of the fleas, but because we skipped getting the, like, many of the movement upgrades, like, it just kind of doesn't feel, I don't know, that worthwhile. All right, this quest is kind of a pain. I'm glad I'm done, but it is kind of a pain in the butt. We won't turn in the quest, like I said, because it gives us a tool upgrade, so we won't do that. Ah, Sherma showed up. I'm gonna commit right now. I'm gonna go see Sherma in the bathhouses. Let's do the Silver Bells quest. Like, let's just get out of the way. I want the extra roll. This is Steel Soul. Do I recommend doing this quest on a normal run? Not really. It's super boring. All right, screw that guy. He's mean. I hate that guy. Okay, this should be the final bell, I think. I haven't really been counting. Let me not die, actually, to the Silver Bells. All right, let's go turn in some quests. We have... Oh, I guess they're completed already. Who has... Oh, no, it's here. Yeah. All right, that's 3 quests done. That's 3 rolls for me. And we can't buy anything, obviously. All right, roll number 1 from our quests. And we're going up by 10%, baby. 10% speed increase. And it's staying on the wheel. We can get up to 1,000% if we keep rolling it. But we don't. We get a needle upgrade. Yeah, we get a needle upgrade. And a tool pouch. Yeah, let's go. That's pretty great. All right, if you guys look at the bottom of the left of the screen right now, when I hit this key, we are now at timescale 1.1. So the game is a little bit faster, 10% actually. We also now have the Shining Needle and let's see, a pouch capacity. That was pretty good. I'm happy to have done those. Let's go ahead and we can go back to Moss Home or Bone Bottom and equip or do the Tyrant, the Skull Tyrant quest. But here we go, Skull Tyrant. I'm just gonna kill him with tools as quickly as is humanly possible because he has a pretty good chance of doing some significant damage to me, especially when he jumps like this. And if I get trapped in the corner like that, not great for me. My tools do so much damage. Yeah, let's go. Skull Tyrant down. Make sure to grab his horn, and we'll do the roll once we finish the quest. How about that? Alrighty, turning in the Skull Tyrant, which is not only a wish done, but it gives us some rosaries, which are sort of useless other than for benches and whatnot. But we get a wish and the boss. We get 4 rolls here. Pretty amazing. Can we just not get 4 speed increases, please? That would be great. Okay, the Thief's Mark. You know what? I'm actually gonna equip that so we can just get more rosaries. I don't know, I like rosaries. A spool upgrade. We have so many spool upgrades at this point. Can I please have some mask upgrades? Here's number 3. The cross stitch, absolutely amazing. And number 4, a mask upgrade. Let's go. Yeah, spool upgrade, mask upgrade, cross stitch, and Thief's Mark. Amazing. Okay, we have the Thief's Mark. We have the Ascendant's Grip equipped. I think I'm gonna stick with this loadout for a little while. It's just like, it feels really good, honestly. We obviously do have a ton of silk and more masks now. I'm feeling pretty good. Let's go ahead and go up to Sinner's Road. All right, you guys are gonna have to forgive me. I've given myself a simple key. Can we leave him here? Really? If you know his story, we can't leave him here. Let's make it a channel tradition to always free the Green Prince. All my viewers, free the Green Prince. He deserves it. You know, in most runs, coming to the Mist is always a little bit spooky, right? Like, the enemies deal double damage, they take your silk away, but I'm feeling pretty good on this run, honestly. I feel like I'm just gonna blow through this area. I don't want to die an ironic death. I read somewhere, if you can avoid anything, it's die an ironic death. So we're gonna take things nice and slow. All right, we made the checkpoint pretty fast, I think. I mean, once you know the secret to this area, not that difficult. And again, we're doing so much damage, so this by comparison feels really good. That's the Mist, by the way. You know, honestly, I like the area well enough. But if you saw my last run with the speed ups, this boss absolutely destroyed me. So I'm gonna have some fun here, you know, just getting through Phantom pretty quickly. Alrighty, Phantom is a boss, I think most people agree that she is reasonably difficult. And I think she's significantly more difficult than, oh my god, I'm losing rosaries. No, I'm a freaking pinata, I forgot. No. Okay, hold on. I'm throwing. Okay, I was having too much fun with the pinata mechanic. She should stun here soon, I think. Okay, we're gonna take the heal. I should have healed near her. You're absolutely correct. But I'm a little bit panicked right now because that start was absolutely terrible. We're gonna save all of our tools for phase 3. Actually, no, we're not. We're gonna use some right now. Oh, I'm loving that. I forget that we have so much silk, actually. So we can just use our heals early on and still have enough to... Well, I'm so big. I'm losing so many rosaries. I gotta take this thing off. It's so distracting, actually. Pinata Hornet. This is no longer a Steel Soul. It's just Pinata cosplay. I think she might be dead. She's just waiting to parry, I think. Yeah. No, she's not. She's not. She's not. She's not. If she happened to use her slam down attack there on me, I may have died. Oh, I forgot we're playing at 10% extra speed. I was wondering why the fight was a little bit more difficult than I was remembering. Okay, fight's over. I was kind of scared there, I'm not gonna lie. All right, Phantom down. Fortunately, we already have the cross stitch, so this is useless. Thanks, Phantom. Alrighty, let's go ahead and take our rolls from Phantom. There's the Pin Pillow. You know, I could find some use against Groll with that, actually, so let's keep that in our back pocket. All right, there's the Fade Down Cloak. I mean, what do you want me to do? There's the Fade Out Cloak. I don't think anybody wanted to see me go through Mount Fey. And the Curve Claw. I love the Curve Claw, by the way. Just beautiful tool. All right, we haven't seen the Bell Beast since the beginning of the run, so let's go ahead and summon her here. How you doing, sweetheart? And let's go ahead and get into Act 2. But let's be honest, we're skipping that cutscene. We're here for speed. And in case you don't know, you've been living under a rock since the game came out, or you just bought it, these enemies give a ridiculous amount of rosaries. So if you can kill them quickly, and they're not that hard, especially considering there's a bench near, they give so many rosaries. Alrighty, Cogwork Dancers. I am unreasonably strong for this point in the game, so you guys have zero shot. Especially if you guys sleep forever. Let's go. Alright, try to focus on one of them if you can. So I'm trying to focus this one in the middle, the one now on the left, because their health bar isn't shared. So if you continue to switch between them, the fight will seem much longer than it actually is. So just stick to one if you can. You won't always be able to when they do their big spin attack. They swap places and it's hard to tell who's who. Like right now, I don't really know who's who, but we can assume. That fight is so sad, by the way. It's so sad. If you don't know the lore, that Jeremy Betham channel who does the lore videos, he's super good about this kind of stuff. I'd recommend looking him up. Maybe I'll put it in the description, but that seems like free plugging, free advertisement for him. Even though he seems like a good guy, we don't talk. But if you watch my videos, my guy, hit me up. You sound like a great dude. Okay, we're in the infamous bench at the Cogwork Core that, if you guys remember from my teleporting video, I didn't pick up. So we're gonna do it today and roll for the Cogwork Dancers. Here's roll number 1, Memory Crystal. I like the Memory Crystal. B tier tool. A tier if you suck shit at the game, but you can get some good value out of it. The Sharp Dart, not bad. All right, not my favorite either. And finally, a Needle upgrade. I mean, I'll take it. I'll absolutely take it. It's kind of weird for me to have the double jump here. It's kind of breaking my muscle memory. I'm not used to doing this area with the double jump. All right, I got absolutely wrecked there, by the way. That was insane RNG or just enemy positioning. Oh, the Ascendance grip is actually really good here. Oh my god, I'm such a noob. All right, can we establish how good the Ascendance grip is here? Like, everybody knows, right? But like, this has got to be like the best area for it. All right, does anybody remember their first time when they came to this area and the elevator? You knew there was an area over here, but like, how do you get it? How do you get to that second area where the elevator turns? And then you finally find it, and then you go to this area, and it kind of sucks. Now, this area is great for an archive area, which is literally just a library, one of the most boring places on the planet. This place is pretty great. All right, let me lock in. Let's lock in. Maybe I should take off the Curve Claw and just use what's like meta, which like obviously like the solution to every answer is to like, just get good. Yeah, I feel pretty good about that. We're gonna get our extra 2 rolls from the gauntlet here. We got the cog flies, baby. Let's go. We're putting those on immediately. Goodbye, Curve Sickle. And the magnetite dice. Okay, yeah, somebody up there loves me. Grandmommy Silk wants me to win here. All right, we get the red quill. That's often the quill that I get on these runs anyway, because I don't buy the maps and whatnot, because, you know, I've memorized at least Act 2, most of Act 3, but not entirely. It'll be nice to have the 12th Architect available to me so I can stop freaking grinding rosaries. But let's do Trobio. I should have healed, let's be honest. Okay, I'm gonna heal right now. Like, is a waste of Silk? Maybe, but how could it be a waste if I don't die? Wait, I just learned something about the fight. I think you can keep the balls... hold on, let me think about the sentence structure very closely. You can keep his projectile balls, this is not good, in motion if you keep juggling them. Kind of like Dung Defender or White Defender in Hollow Knight. If you keep juggling him, you can kind of cheese him. Wait, I'm dying, hold on. Oh my god, that was close. Let's just get the rest of the Cogflies out here, all 2 of them. He's gotta be like 1 hit away. There we go. Okay, we just gotta stop talking during these fights. We just gotta stop talking. Grandmother Silk fight, there's gonna be not a single word, I can guarantee you that. You know, on the way to this thing, like every single time, I think to myself, how am I gonna make content out of this other than just like picking it up? But it's so boring running to this area. Like, what am I supposed to do? Alright, if you're not a fan of this NPC, just watch this cutscene. Like, you give it to him, and he just snatches it, the little grubby son of a gun. I love this guy so much. Cardinius, me and him are homies. Alright, let's do our Trobio rolls. Here's Trobio roll number 1. A memory locket. Okay, we mentioned earlier in the run that these would be removed. I don't get anything, so it's kind of like a null roll, let's say. And the wild card. Okay, what are we gonna take for this? Honestly, I'm gonna take something kind of boring. I'm gonna take the claw line, just so that I don't have to run down there. Like, it doesn't really cost me anything. You know what? No. Yeah, I'm gonna take the claw line. Let's see what our third roll is. The Plasmium File. Oh my god. Oh, we don't have the Architect's Crest yet. Okay, Plasmium File, really good. I'm gonna definitely put that on. But let's take the claw line from the wild card. Okay, we have the claw line now. We also got the Plasmium File, which I don't know if it's gonna fit on my build right now, but at some point for sure. Maybe before the high halls exactly. Alright, I figured now is as good a time as any to go to the Cogwork Core. There's no bosses there, so... And we have the claw line now. Seems pretty perfect. I'm curious what other games you guys are into. My, people who watch my videos. Are you guys like big MMO players? Do you like only play Silksong? I'm really curious. Okay, next question later on in the video when I have healed. Like, I used to be a big MMO player. Final Fantasy XIV, DC Universe Online. Anybody from that era here? I'm probably aging my... Okay, I can't focus at all. I'm just thinking about, like, my memories playing MMOs while jumping into spikes. If you played DCUO, you're a real OG. But what power did you play? Were you villain? Or you a hero? I was a hero, and I played pretty much every power that you could imagine. Okay, let me not throw here. I played the game for probably like 5 years or something like that, maybe 3 years, but really early on in the game's life cycle. So like when T4 came out, I was playing the game, or even when Fortress of Solitude was coming out, I was playing the game. So if you know, you know. I'm gonna stop talking about old MMOs now. I'm gonna throw away my audience. Played Star Wars The Old Republic. I played on the Sith side. Played pretty much every class to level 80. I don't know if that's the cap anymore. I can't remember if I rolled for Trobio. I'm like 90% sure we did. I think that's where we got the Plasmium File, right? Yeah. People are gonna know my age by my interests and previous gaming experience. All right, if anybody thought that I would forget, here we are. We have the Splooshy Splashies. I figured this would be a good little break right before the High Halls. All right, we're at the High Halls bench, and I'm gonna put the tax back on. Like, they're... Oh, I also have the cross stitch. Yeah. We're gonna keep the cross stitch, and we're going to keep the tax for this run in particular. Like, we need to kill the big guys as soon as they spawn. So far, so good. Keeping the Hunter's Crest evolved is important, but evidently not important not to, you know, not throw immediately. Big Claw Mirrors damage, We're happy with that. Okay. Yeah, we really locked in at the end here. I'm happy about that. I do want to be at full health. You know, honestly, I forgot that this wave existed. That's really stupid. Waste of silk. Okay, we're gonna take the heal. Okay, one's dead, one's dead, one's dead. Okay, we're gonna take the heal as soon as possible, or not, ever. Okay, here we go. Here's our heal. All right, we're done it. We have done it. There's no way I'm dying now. Yeah, let's go. Let's go. Oh, man. That was a little bit dicier than it should have been. Whew. All right, that's 2 rolls, and we desperately needed them. Whew. We did it. This is the 3rd song. Whew. Maybe we should have taken Fractured Mask, honestly. Maybe I will next time we get the wild card. Take something that will just absolutely save us. Alrighty, we're back in Songclave. Let's do the rolls from the High Hull Gauntlet. There's a Conch Cutter. Super happy about that. Maybe I'll use it against Groll, which I haven't forgotten. And the Shell Satchel. That's amazing, actually. Really happy to have that. Alright, this one is kind of cheap. We do have the rosaries from doing, who's that? The Tyrant and other quests. So we're gonna donate, get an extra roll here. I mean, we're going to Groll, right? And we'll go find the merchant as well. We'll go get Jubliana, so we get 2 rolls. Let's go, Jubliana. You are 1 extra roll for me, girl. All right, before we go to Groll, let's go ahead and roll for those 2 quests we just did. We get the Wisfire Lantern, which I don't love. I'm definitely not gonna use. I can guarantee you that, but it's good to have, I guess. And the Volt Filament. Okay, this changes everything. I'm gonna put that in the thumbnail. No, because we have Threadstorm and now we have Volt Filament. It's just super good combo. You know, I guess that's gonna be our Memory Crystal gone, and we're gonna throw back on the Threadstorm here, just to get the full build. Alrighty, let's go to Groll. Let's get those rolls out of the way. Alright, I imagine not a lot of us come back to these areas ever, like Bile Water or Putrefied Ducks, unless you absolutely have to, but the theme here is so good. It's melancholic, but almost hopeful and beautiful. Hi, Chakra. You are actually the only hopeful and beautiful thing in this place. Screw the OST. Alright, no matter what you tell me, like, I get that this is a punishment for rolling bad on the wheel, but man, this area is awful. I hate this area so much. But we're nearly there. Probably not a good time to defocus, right? Right before the boss spawns. Alright, we are gonna cogfly the heck out of this guy. I mean, we just let the cogflies take care of him now, right? That was in the Conch Cutter. Go, cogflies, go! Yeah, we actually have to fight him now. For better or for worse. Yo, this fight's scary, man. I hate this fight. Alright, he's done. He's done. Let's go. We totally cheesed it, but, you know, let's be honest here. We shouldn't have come here in the first place in Steel Soul. Whew, that was scary. Alright, let's roll for Groll. We get our final needle upgrade, so I'll go ahead and remove that. We get the multi-binder. Oh, we have multi-binder plus claw mirrors. Okay, that's really good for Grandmother Silk. And finally, yeah, of course we get the Wreath of Purity now. Sure, whatever, dude. But multi-binder and needle upgrade is amazing. Wreath of Purity, you can suck one. Alrighty, Lace 2, Grandmother Silk. Okay, the audio was broken for me for a second. That's fine now, we're all good. Now we're gonna heal. Oh, that's a lot of damage. Yeah. We have quite a lot of damage, especially when we don't get hit for a long time. I'm thinking we're in pretty good shape here, especially with the last 3 rolls we have from Lace 2. Oh, right, I have to go. Just wait for her to fall over and die. Sorry, Lace, you deserve your last words. Sleep well, Queen. Alright, let's do our last rolls from Lace 2. Oh, we get our Silk Heart as well, that's right. Alright, these will be the last rolls of the run. Please, just give me a crafting kit and a mask upgrade, or the Fractured Mask would be great. You're absolutely joking me. Okay, we're going up 10%. 2 more. Witch Crest. Well, and, you know, you can always subscribe, but we'll remove that from the wheel. It's a bit obnoxious. And there it is, the Fractured Mask. That is, you know what, we'll take 10% for the Fractured Mask. We're gonna save the Plasmium file for the Phase 2, and then we should be pretty good. All right, here we go. We wanna make sure we maintain the Fractured Mask into the fight. We do have the multi-binder, so I'm not super concerned. I'm just gonna pop it here, actually. It's just big damage. I should have parried that. Nice, very nice. We're gonna just take the heal here, and we're gonna start popping Plasmium. I can't see a better time when we're gonna have the opportunity to do so. Wasn't watching, that's why we use Plasmium. Let's get the Cogflies out. All right, here we go. All right, we're just getting hit by everything, apparently. Take the heal here, along with the big damage. That's it. We have done it, lads. Silk Soul, Steel Soul Randomizer with the wheel. We're gonna play this Act 3 cutscene because, you know, it's nice. But that's it. Thanks for watching, guys. Really hope you enjoyed. I had a lot of fun with this run. Much more fun than I did with the last run where I had 5 masks, no needle upgrades. That was a real big pain. But this one was much more fun. I appreciate it, guys. If you enjoyed, like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you next time.